Pound for pound sports entertainment. Hit the like button, comment below, share, do all of that for your boy right now. While you at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy. Support who supports you, and I support everybody. With that being said, don't forget about the Facebook group, Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment. Go ahead and join the Facebook group. We're slowly growing. You know what I'm saying? We got what, 100 and something people in there, post all the videos, chat amongst ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, pull up over there, join the group. Good time. Let's get to it. Where do we start? We had Joyce take on Christian Hammer overseas over in the UK this week. Um, Joyce stopped Christian Hammer in like 4 rounds. I expected that. Okay. Now some people say, "Oh, Joyce is staying busy." I'm looking at Joyce like, dude, you're a good fighter. You have some of the slowest punches I've ever seen in my life. You want to know, like, it's like a pitcher out there throwing 50 miles per hour fastballs, but nobody can hit him. Like that's how I feel about Joyce and his punches. Like everybody sees how slow they're coming and how they're hitting dudes, and you kind of look at the dudes like, how do y'all not see this thing coming? Like it's crazy. But he's a good fighter. The only big name on his resume, from what I remember right now, is Daniel Dubois. That's it, Daniel Dubois. Now, granted, he started, he turned pro late. I believe he's almost 40 years old. Now he's in position. I believe he's the WBO mandatory. So he's in position to get the winner of Usyk and AJ. And he also says, hey, if Tyson Fury wants to come back, because Tyson Fury is allegedly retired, whatever. But if he wants to come back, he could take on Joyce. They fight on the same side of the street. He fights with BT, with Frank Warren as their promoter. They have the same promoter. Go ahead and make that fight happen. That's a big fight. Put that over in the UK. Especially since Tyson Fury can't come over to the States. For other reasons. But um, I just feel a certain way about Joyce, man. Like I would have liked to see Joyce and Luis Ortiz fight. I believe they were trying to set that up on the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder one undercard. I believe they fought. Yeah, they fought. Yeah, they fought different opponents, and they were trying to set that up, possibly making that fight for the UK. I don't know why that fell through. There was rumors that Joseph Parker and Joyce were supposed to be fighting. They were talking about making that fight, and Joseph Parker goes over, and I believe he signs with a boxer. So he's got a fight coming up. So that is what that is with that. I'm not happy about it because that's a good matchup. Just Joyce needs to fight somebody. Like I said, he's 40. So I mean, it's time for him to get his title shot. So he should get the winner. If they don't do undisputed, if Tyson Fury doesn't come back and he takes on the winner of Usyk and Anthony Joshua. So that's how that whole thing, that's how everything's working out with that. But Joyce is a good fighter. He did exactly what I thought he was gonna do as far as beating Christian Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as I seen Christian Hammer, I'm like, okay, cool. He's a solid name, but I don't see him beating Joyce. And that's exactly what happened. 4 rounds, it is what it is. So I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm not even gonna talk about that no more. Salute to Joyce, man. Keep working, stay busy. It's time to get those big fights. It's time. You're 40. It's only downhill from here. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel if you're taking enough fights in between, enough stay busy fights, like it's time. Can you get your shot? Just get your shot one time. Just please get your shot. Don't let this time pass you by, sir. But what else happened? Regis Progress was on social media, you know, upset at the fact that Josh Taylor, who is the former undisputed 140 champion, he gave up. I believe he's given up 2 belts. I think. Yeah, I think he's gave up the WBA and he just gave up the WBC. Okay, now the reason why Regis Progress is upset about that is because Regis Progress has been fighting and in position to get back to a title shot. You know what I'm saying? He's a former champion. He lost his belt. He lost his belt to Josh Taylor. That was like a couple of years ago, man. Since then, Josh Taylor went on to take on Jose Ramirez and fight for undisputed. You know what I'm saying? And then he defended that by taking on Jack Catterall in a controversial win. I had Jack Catterall winning by like maybe 1 or 2 rounds. But so that's where we are. Okay. Josh Taylor gives up 2 belts. He gives up the WBA. I'm not sure who's fighting for that, but I do know who's fighting for the WBC. That is Zepeda and Jose Ramirez. And that's the reason why Regis Prograis is mad about that. He's looking like, how can these two be fighting for this title? Like, dude, I should have been in position to get this title. Now, Josh Taylor is going to be rematching Jack Catterall. That's a good fight. Once again, like I said, like I had Jack Carroll winning that first fight. Josh Taylor came in, looked like he had some problems, like he was drained a little bit in that fight. He also got dropped in that fight. I don't know what the game plan was. He was just coming in, just sloppy. Jack Catterall was handling his business, man. I feel like they took that fight away from him. I feel like I said, and a lot of other people feel this way. I feel like Jack Catterall won that fight. He would have been the undisputed 140 champion. He deserved that victory. But hey, guess what? It's a blessing in disguise because guess what? You get another shot at it. You get a rematch, so to speak. It is what it is, but it won't be for undisputed. You still get to fight for two belts. People, the world knows your name. That's how you look at it. So, Regis is mad about that. I don't know what. Maybe Regis takes a stay busy fight and then gets the winner of Zepeda and Jose Ramirez. That'd be good. But I mean, hey man, I don't know how that's gonna work. You're on Probellum. I don't think they have. I don't know who they have over there. Salute to Probellum. But I know that you are getting paid very, very good from what people say. So hey, man, get your money, take your time. You're a former world champion. You know what I'm saying? You get the winner as Zepeda and Jose Ramirez, and that's all we can do right now. Now Jose Ramirez and Zepeda are both on top rank, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Honestly, now that I really think about it, I don't know how that's gonna work. You might have to jump into another sanction about it. But yeah, man. Salute to Regis Progress, good fighter, man. I think I had him losing to Josh Taylor when they fought. I had him probably losing by like 2 rounds. Good fight, came on strong towards the end of the fight. It was just two good fighters going at it, man. Them boys really went at it. It was a good fight, man. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Josh Taylor against Regis Progress. That fight, I believe, that fight happened over in the UK, man. It was a good fight. But yeah, that's that. What else we got? We got Josh Taylor, AJ and Usyk. Where do I start? Okay. And y'all hit that like button, man. You see the banner at the bottom of the screen. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for your boy. You know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate y'all. But yeah, Usyk and AJ, the rematch over in Saudi Arabia. Okay. I'm looking forward to this fight. I don't know who's going to win. I'm putting money on AJ. Not going to lie to you. I'm putting money on Anthony Joshua. I just rewatched the first fight again. A couple things that AJ could do to win is, first of all, move your head. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Usyk try to turn you. Watch out for Usyk's left hand because he's got a nasty left hand. Um, Fight like the big man. Just continue to touch Usyk. Touch him with the left hand. Pump the jab a little bit. And then, on occasion, hit him with that right hand. But keep hitting him. You know what I'm saying? Also, go to his body. Usyk, he uses a lot of angles. Think about it. Okay, think about this. Think about this. Usyk is a heavyweight Lomachenko. So we got a guy that's constantly moving around, constantly using angles, constantly throwing punches and bunches, mixing up his punches, and he's got power. So really think about that. How would you deal with that? Well, guess what? Anthony Joshua goes and gets trainer Robert Garcia. Okay, so to sum it all up, AJ is going to be trying to train Mexican style. Okay. Come forward, put the pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? Dog, you go to the body a lot. I like that. Smart move by Anthony Joshua. I have no problem with any fighter that's just going around looking at different styles, looking at certain techniques from different trainers. We picking and taking this and using this to just keep it in our arsenal. So that way, when you run into a certain fighter, you always got those extra set of skills in your back pocket to use. I have no problem with that. Some people be like, "Oh, he gave up on his team." No, it was a bad strategy the first fight to try to box a master boxer in Usyk. That was stupid. Now how the first fight went, first couple rounds, Usyk, middle part of the fight, AJ, back half of the fight, Usyk. That's how it went. That's exactly how it went. AJ almost got stopped in that 12th round. I'm not gonna lie to you. Usyk just let it go on him. They had to. I don't know what the issue was with the time, but it should have been the tick for the 10-second time, and then bam, they just cut it off. They knew AJ could have possibly got stopped, and then he was exhausted. Listen, the pace that those guys in which AJ and Usyk were fighting at in that first fight was ridiculous for heavyweights. I understand the mental pressure and everything that AJ was going through. I understand. That's why he was so exhausted. You were in there thinking for 12 rounds. You don't know where the punch was coming from. You try to throw a punch this way, he's moved over this way, hitting you with the left hand. Head constantly popping back. AJ's eye was swollen shut. And I think his left eye was swollen shut because he couldn't get away from Uzyk's left hand. And that's why I say move your head. AJ, you got to stick and move. Use your power on occasion. Hit him with that right hand. Dig to the body. If he tries to turn you, you tie him up. You know what I'm saying? Go to the body. Make it an ugly fight. In my mind, do what Chisora tried to do to Usyk in the first 3 to 4 rounds. He was trying to bully Usyk, and he just got exhausted. And then Usyk started turning it up and actually started boxing Chisora. If AJ could take that little part, that little success that Chisora was doing against Usyk, he's gonna have some success. Now, another thing that would help, I don't know what size the ring is gonna be. Okay, it looked like it was a bigger ring for their first fight. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if I don't know, maybe if a smaller ring would definitely help AJ because Usyk is a master boxer. Like I said, he's gonna use every square inch of that ring, and he's gonna need every square inch of that ring. AJ's the bigger man, but for whatever doesn't he fights like a bigger man on occasions. Okay, he uses his length on occasions. If Robert Garcia could just tell AJ, listen, take what he gives you. Use your advantages. You got the longer reach, pump the jab. Keep him at the end of your punches. Watch out for his left hand. If he tries to turn you by using a different angle, you either catch him with a right hand or have that left hook waiting on him and then dig to his body. But you gotta be moving. You gotta move your head. You know what I'm saying? If anything gets difficult or crazy, tie him up, reset, make him get frustrated. That's it. That's how you beat a Usyk, man. You can't let him dictate the pace. Don't let Usyk turn you. Don't let Usyk try to get off on you. Move your head. That's it. Usyk was when it was hitting AJ in the head, his head was flopping back because he did not know how to react to it. Eye was swollen shut. The left eye was swollen. Go watch that fight and hit that like button for your boy. But go watch that fight. If you haven't seen it, go watch the fight again, man. It was a great fight. Great fight. Great fight. They had what, 70,000 over there at Wembley Stadium? Oh man, great spectacle of a fight. Usyk earned every bit of that, and I was proud of him for earning it. AJ, I was still proud of him because he tried, man, but it was just bad game plan. Bad game plan. I think he was overwhelmed by Usyk in the first half, got comfortable in the middle, and then Usyk got his second win in the second half of the fight. That's all it was. So if AJ does those things that I mentioned, he can be successful. And not to mention another reason why I'm picking AJ in this rematch is because it's another rematch. Okay? You see what happened when AJ gets a second look at you. AJ beat Andrew Ruiz in the second in the rematch. Took his time, boxed, was very strategic, saying he earned that victory. Okay, cool. I see AJ fixing his mistakes with Usyk, but then I also see Usyk trying to get in shape. Now, like I said, another big factor, Usyk was in a war, man. Like, he wasn't boxing the whole time. AJ stays in shape. AJ was going around trying to pick his trainer stuff. Usyk was over there defending his country. So that's another thing. Now he's back, and it's like, I got to get in shape for this. I got to, get back in the mindset of boxing. So I don't know how this is going. I think physically it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt Usyk physically because he's got to pack the pounds back on to be a heavyweight again. Because rumor was he had lost some weight over there, but mentally I think he'll be stronger because we always thought Usyk was kind of a loose cannon and crazy, but I think he literally might be really crazy this time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a different level of craziness going on with Usyk. But man, I'm looking forward to the rematch. It's going to be great. It's a lot of money on the table, but like I said, I'm picking AJ. But I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk did it again. AJ has a AJ has a chance to become a 3-time unified world heavyweight champion. That's pretty amazing. He has the opportunity. Can he do it? We'll see. I know something else we better see. You better hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I know that. Let's see that. You know what I'm saying? I think the last thing I'm gonna talk about on this, man. Man, the ever so this the annoying saga of Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Okay, some people saying the fight is done. Word on the street, the fight is done. Rumors out here saying the fight is done. Rumors saying this person signed it, that person signed their side of the contract, and then I'm hearing other things saying don't expect this fight this year. Okay, we're having some issues with somebody wants more money. One person doesn't want to sign an advisory. I'm not gonna put no names on it, but somebody doesn't want to sign an advisory contract, with Al Heyman, and that's one of the holdups to the fight. And if this fight doesn't happen, we could possibly see Errol Spence and Keith Thurman fight. We might see a Virgil Ortiz and Terence Crawford fight. We don't know, but just get it over with. And then other people saying, "Hey, we might have an announcement tomorrow for July 4th." You know what I'm saying? So it's rumors. Just a lot of rumors. Some people putting out tweets and other people making videos on them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of over everything. Just can we get the fight? It's the only fight that is left at the welterweight division for all the belts. It's the fight everybody has been wanting to see. I don't want to hear no, oh man, and the numbers, and I don't want to care about none of that. If you can get, okay, listen, fighters, let them know your number. Allegedly, the number was 10 million a piece, or 20 million a piece, or however they wanted to chop it up. Cool. Promoters, networks, figure out a way to get them that money so you can figure out a way to give these fans this fight so y'all can start promoting. That's it. You got two guys. They kind of lack, no disrespect to them, but they kind of lack the type of personalities to get the casual fan really involved in this. But I think, honestly, you put them two in a press conference, microphone in front of their face, you're going to see their personalities. You're going to see the trash talk, and that's going to help build the fight. You know what I'm saying? You seen Canelo and Triple G do the press run? You know what I'm saying? For theirs, they talking again. At first, I was like, a lot of, I'm not gonna say me, but a lot of people was like, I don't care about this fight. And then the more that they talking, it's like, okay, I feel it. Okay, yeah, this is a big fight. It's a big fight. And I do agree. It was I agree with my dog CJ, man, from Goodfella. I agree with him. Some people said that Triple G Canelo 3 is a bigger fight than Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Yeah, I would agree with CJ because guess what? The fight is actually happening. That's why it's bigger. Absolutely. You can't, it's no comparison to a fight that's happening and a fight that isn't official yet. There's no comparison. You can't say, oh, this is gonna be bigger. Oh, no. This fight's happening. We know what this is gonna do. I don't know what Terence Crawford and Errol Spence is gonna do because we don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going on. Like I've said before that the fight was done. Word on the street was that the fight was done. Rumor is fight was done. It's always, if I don't know for sure, I'll always put that in there, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Make sure you put that in there. Hit that subscribe button. But I'm confused, man. Listen, I'm ready. I'm booked up. Okay. The date that I'm hearing is in October. I think it's October 8th or 9th or one of them days. That's Saturday. I've already reserved my room. I'm ready to book the flight. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I've been ready. I've been wanting all this. Everybody been wanting this fight. Everybody's pulling up. I'm not gonna lie to you. Everybody is ready to pull up for this fight, man. It's gonna be a spectacle, like for real, for real. But for whatever reason, we're not getting it. It's not official. If you want this fight to happen in October or November, you might want to let us know. That's it. Just let us know so everybody can get ready. Everybody can, book the flights, book the hotels, this, that, and the third. You know, I don't know, man. It just come on, man. Let's get the fight going. I'm tired of all these rumors. I'm really tired of arguing with everybody. I'm tired of Errol Spence fans. I'm tired of Terence Crawford fans. It's like the fans make it worse. It's this person's fault. Oh, it's Bud fault. He don't want to sign with Al Heyman. Oh, it's Spence's fault. He want crazy amount of money. He pulling out. Oh, Terrence, Keith Thurman gonna jump in there. Oh, Al Heyman don't want to do this. Oh, it's showtime. Oh, I'm tired of all of that, bro. Just make the fight happen. And another thing, who has more pressure on them to win this fight? Is it Terence Crawford or Errol Spence? Some people say it's Terence Crawford because he has picked the persona of being the boogeyman of the welterweight division. Always coming out saying, "Oh, they scared of me. Oh, they don't. Oh, I got to do this and do that." And you said go get a belt, and nobody wants to fight me. And I got rid of my promoter, so now what's the excuse? And you know what I'm saying? These guys can't do it with me. And look what I did to Sean Porter. And you know what I'm saying? That's what some people say. Okay. Then you have Errol Spence, 3 belt unified champion at the welterweight division. He calls himself the Big Fish. Great showings when he fights in Dallas. Great turnout, great making money. He has fanatic fans, which are mostly Cowboy fans because they don't have anything else to cheer for. They haven't had a championship since the 1995, 94 or whatever, them dusty trophies. But anyway, that's a side note. But Errol Spence got a lot of pressure on him too. Both guys have a lot of pressure. I think, in my mind, in my humble, honest opinion, Errol Spence might have more pressure on him than Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford's already a Hall of Famer. He was already an undisputed champion at 140. He was a champion at 135. He's a 3 division world champion and has been running through everybody at 147, stopping everybody. Errol Spence, Olympian, you know, great. He called himself, like I said, called himself the Big Fish. Big spectacles of pay-per-views. Ugas was a big spectacle. Sean Porter was a big fight. Mikey Garcia was a big fight. Went over to the UK and took Kell Brook belt. That was a big fight. Good fight. I don't know, man. It's just an accumulation of everything that both guys have said. Earl Spence telling Terence Crawford to get a belt and take the easy road and what I'm saying, 60-40 and stuff like that. And then Terence Crawford, being Bud, you know what I'm saying? Him calling everybody out and saying I'm the boogeyman of the division, and you know what I'm saying? He's I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, to me, it's more pressure on Earl Spence. I think this fight, if it wasn't another 50-50 fight, man, this is it right here. This is the definition of a true 50-50 fight. Two guys that are just great fighters. Earl Spence, fundamentally sound, great jab, great body attack. Terence Crawford, power in both hands, can switch stances. He is chinny at sometimes he is chinny. He takes chances. Like I said, he's been stopping everybody in the welterweight division. I believe he's on like a 6 or 7 fight knockout streak. That's crazy. And he's got dog in him. Like if you hit him, he wants to hit you back harder. Like, man, I don't know, man. A lot of Hall of Famers, a lot of champions are picking Terence Crawford. I think more people are picking Terence Crawford than Errol Spence. And I think that fact that a lot of people that Errol Spence, look up to and admire are picking Terence Crawford, I think that fuels him. I think that makes him mad. I think that motivates Errol Spence. And that is a dangerous thing as well. I don't know, man. This was all the chips, all the marbles at 147. But yet, for whatever reason, we having to wait. I don't want to wait no more, ladies and gentlemen. I want this fight to happen now. I hope they have a announcement very soon for us. I'm tired of the rumors. I'm tired of, oh well, I heard this and that, and people are even making videos on fake tweets. You know what I'm saying? It's getting ridiculous. We got baby mama situations and what I'm saying, families and stuff getting involved. Man, it's ridiculous. Let's just make the fight happen so this can end. Please. I think we've been waiting too long for this. Let's have it end at some point in time. But yeah, man. Y'all hit that like button, comment below, share, do all of that. I just wanted to just drop a, quick little mini stream for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button for all things sports entertainment related. Join the Pound for Pound Sports Entertainment Facebook group. We're on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? All the videos get posted on there. Nice little community. We got like hundreds of something people in there, man. Go check it out. Join the group. Find me on IG, Twitter. Hit the Cash App for you, boy. You want to make a donation? Go ahead and do that one time for your boy. With that being said, it's your host F Merritt. I'm out.